got involved in Tanzania by going on a mission trip in November of 2012. When I was there, one of the things we were doing, we were washing the feet of people and giving them a new pair of shoes. And for about an hour, I was on my knees, and I felt the Holy Spirit just so heavy on my chest and warm. I knew that God had broken my heart for the lost and hurting people of Tanzania. When I came back to America, told my wife Mary, I said, we're selling everything. We're moving to Tabora, Tanzania.
When John returned from Tanzania's first trip and pretty much informed me that we needed to sell everything we had and serve in Tanzania, I was overwhelmed by, I had not ever seen this place. I didn't know the people. And I just pretty much told John, I need to see this for myself in order to make that decision. It's a big decision.
We went back in December 2013, and Mary experienced what I experienced, and it broke her heart. And that's where the vision began for Beautiful Feet Ministry. Beautiful Feet Ministries partners with the African Inland Church of Tanzania, AICT. AICT, they meet the needs of the people by giving them hygiene training. We can provide clean water through what we call hippo rollers. It's a 40-gallon drum that you can fill up with water and roll it on the ground rather than carrying your water in the 5-gallon bucket on top of your head. They also provide financial training through savings and loans programs so that they can be self-sustaining. And that's the ultimate goal of Beautiful Feet Ministries, is to have a self-sustaining community, thriving, that's relying on the church and relying on God. I think one very important project that Beautiful Feet Ministries is involved in now is the Days for Girls project.
I first heard about Days for Girls from a friend of mine in Zambia. She encouraged me to go online and check out the website. I did, and as I watched the website, I realized that there are women and girls in the world, Tanzania in particular, that are quarantined during their monthly cycle. They're not able to go to school. They're not able to go to work. They're pretty much kind of cast out from society. We ended up forming a group here in Conway that sewed 250 kits for us to take and distribute to the girls, school-age girls in Tanzania. Through these needs being met, we're allowing girls to have safe, clean alternatives for their cycle. They can still attend school, not miss classes, which our whole idea is to, when you're educated, you're able to break that cycle of poverty, hopefully teenage pregnancy, and repeating that cycle that their mothers are kind of trapped in. We then were able to set up 2 sewing workshops in 2 different cities. We took all the supplies that would be needed to actually put together the shields, to put together the liners and the bags, and all the material that would be needed as far as snaps, scissors, anything that you can imagine would be in a sewing workshop. And we hope that this will bring an opportunity for women to actually come together, learn to sew these, and market them and have an income for their families.
Beautiful Feet Ministries is taking part with African Inland Church to address the HIV/AIDS epidemic in the islands of Lake Victoria. It's estimated that 20 to 30% of the population is HIV positive. So we have partnered with the Tanzania Commission on AIDS to build community centers in the islands where people can come be tested for HIV, receive counseling for HIV, and be referred to a government medical facility. When we go into a village and we have open air evangelisms for several days, and we'll buy a piece of land and build a temporary church. Thankfully, they're not satisfied staying in these temporary churches that really look like a glorified tractor shed. They are taking their own initiative, and they are building brick and mortar buildings with their own money. And so what we have worked out with the villagers is that if they will take the initiative and they will buy the supplies and the bricks and the mortar and the steel needed to construct these permanent churches, Beautiful Feet Ministries will buy the rafters and the tin roof to cap it off, to give them an incentive for them to do it themselves, and also assisting them at the same time. In order to live in Tanzania full time, the first thing we have to do is go to language school. We have to learn Swahili. So that's the first step. The next step is we'll need a place to live and we'll need transportation. We estimate that on a monthly basis we'll probably need about $3,000 per month to meet our needs and to spread the gospel and meet the needs of the people of Tanzania. In order to do that, we need partners. We need financial partners, we need prayer partners. And so we're asking for people to come forward if God's put it on your heart to be a partner with us in Beautiful Feet Ministries. And please come to us and join us arm in arm so that we can change the world together.